And what's up, gamers? JokerDGibson. We are back with Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds. Hopefully the last time. Cause I know we're near the end. Just hopefully it won't take forever in a day. So I'm up here now, and I have no idea where I'm going.
All right, time to grab a ride.
Oh, this is where I'm going. Oh, fuck. Yup. Time to go to my destination. Almost there. What's happening? The TV just turned off on me. Okay, there we go. Back on that. That wasn't a beat, was it?
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
Alright, you two, let's go. I've been jumping hoops. Oh, that shit. Yeah!
This looks like an old path. Close now.
Blast from enhanced.
Voice of the demon. The altar. Desecrated.
And it's not an altar, you just think it is.
There is no blue light here. There's a spirit present, or only the demon.
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Grab the souls. Alright, it looks like one's perfectly aligned. Now I just need...
Possible security event detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security event confirmed.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Because you can't go... so close. So close. No, it had to go this way. There we go, finally.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them.
Oh, that's not good.
Several new elite units have already been released.
Good
To
at all.
counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raid the physical strength. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating.
Unauthorized call returned. Scheduled task.
And there it is. Oh, she looks so sad. Let's kill her too.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
This.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
Oh, of course it is. It's
What
just
will happen to
machine.
the spirit if we do?
It will die because
I
it's an
don't know.
AI.
But I think that's the core. The answers are down there.
Oh, that's definitely the core.
Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done.
Yes. Let us do what must
Save
be done.
yourself. But I already know the answer.
It's nice to see bonds like that.
Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core.
Battle I shall. First.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how to get
Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Oh, she's following me. Is there a way to get up here? No? Should I follow you?
Okay, Cyan
Oh,
said
it's
something
fine.
about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
whatever it is I'm doing. And now a savage beast.
The new unit that Ryan warned us about. This won't be easy. Can't let it stop us.
This game playing. Oh shit. You guys too? There's trouble on my plate. right, you can't. Fucking bear, dude. I would love to destroy this thing, but I know it's working to my advantage too. Oh my god. Get it? Did I get it? I got it! Yes! sound back on? Okay.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
Fucking A, bro.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Aloy! No!
Routing our network.
So what? She only got a certain amount?
Araya! Don't!
Yeah, that's my staff. Don't touch my staff.
Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization,
Damn, she got
I
fucked up.
must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
Let her die with you.
My sister!
Oh, did she die? Is she dead? Did she get killed? Oh shit.
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go.
Move it, move it, move it.
Let's go!
Don't stop, just run. Stop, just run. Stop, just run. How are you next to me when you're so far behind?
One of those?
It's the only way!
Oh, nice catch. Just hold on tight. Oh no. Oh no. The rail's
Get me up
broken.
top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
And he just conveniently has a bomb.
Great Banukai!
And we escaped the volcano with barely our lives. And we caused an avalanche. Well, shit. Well, you're alive. That's something at least. And the machine destroyed.
Rhea is gone.
Yep.
What of Cyan?
She
That's a good
said she
question.
was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
We have to go all the way over there. Really? This can't be over. Ah, shit. Well, time to go to that damn retreat. So... do I go? There we go. Alright. Time to finish this. Time to say goodbye, Frozen Wilds. But you, honestly long. In my opinion, you were a bit too long for me. But still enjoyable nonetheless.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you. But there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first.
Oh.
I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I guess play it?
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud.
Ooh,
So you
that
see,
hits hard.
Nothing can be done to defend you.
That
He
hits
has given
real hard.
all he has.
Oh, man.
Aloy's here.
I didn't like
That's
her,
enough
but
for now.
damn. That hurts. That emotionally hurts. Oh, God.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Indeed we do. So let's discuss.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy.
Indeed.
But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Okay. So, was Hephaestus destroyed?
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It
I see.
infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
So what was your
How
connection?
did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses.
Okay.
After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That
Damn.
sounds
That sucks.
terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
So what about Hephaestus and the Zero Dawn?
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who
Oh shit, did
arranged
she die
to
in
have
bunker?
me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
So why does Hephaestus want to kill? Is it, the directive in case something goes wrong? Since Gaia's dead and
Why
all?
does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But
that
what are we
makes
supposed to
sense.
do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan.
So I found something that calmed the machine.
I ran across a strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan.
Same here.
So do I.
So what about the metal flowers? Did they help terraform? Well, it's not the planet Earth. That I was about to say,
I found
Gaia.
the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often.
Oh,
Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy.
That was a nice
Something must
verse,
have
though.
made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
oh.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Okay. I don't care about fire break. I don't care about what you are. What about... Yellowstone.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a
Yellowstone National
designated
Park.
nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do
So
you
what
know
about the
anything
dam?
about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Oh, shit. What was it like?
What was the old world like? The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
True. True.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes, billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
Shit.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes, these crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
And dead.
Were there many artificial intelligences
Indeed.
like you in
I
the
don't know why I
old
said
world?
and dead.
They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistance to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
That is very true.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor.
Oh, I bet he was.
But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they
Oh,
wound
that's
up regretting
one way
that
to
one.
put it.
And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
Well, you can't win them all, as they say. So, I think we're done.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter.
Oh?
Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I always go for the fucking heart, man.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
Yes,
You're right
indeed.
about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Oh, he's doing great. You know, he just lost his sister. He feels, I guess, defeated. Knowing that the AI played a recording 5 years ago about how proud his sister was of him. You know, yada yada yada, etc., etc. So yeah, he's doing great. Yeah. Look at him, doing fantastic. What's up, warrior?
Chieftain,
Just Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, you'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
I like him.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. Whose minds on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first. But that's a foe for the future. At present, you need to return to your current one, the Eclipse. Farewell, Aloy.
I think we may be facing Hephaestus in the next game, now that I've played this. Him combined with Hades. That's just my personal opinion. No one has to take it to heart. But I digress. Or something like that. Well, I've completed the Frozen Wilds, so
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
this is the end of Horizon Zero Dawn. And Horizon Zero Dawn's a DLC, the Frozen Wilds. So, if you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Let's tackle this game as well as many others past, present, and future together. Y'all guys have a good morning, have a good night, have a good whatever time frame you are on. And I'll see you in the next one. This has been JokerDGibson. Tired as fuck. Going to sleep. Peace.